Dillian Whyte gets knocked out in one round. Moses Automa blasted him out. He didn't waste time. He took Dillian out. Dillian, when the first real punch landed and Dillian stumbled, I said to myself, oh shit, this ain't gonna last long. And it didn't. Moses Automa is a guy, I think he's peaked a lot earlier than people give him credit for. I think there was a reason why they picked Dillian Whyte. We don't know what Dillian Whyte had to offer because he didn't land a shot. So we still don't know if Moses can take a shot. So I guess that's going to be another time for another day. However, I will say this, though. Dillian complained about it being a quick stoppage. He didn't have his feet up under him. I disagree. Because why would you take somebody that wounded back into battle like that? He doesn't even have his legs up under him. So I think it was a good call. I think Moses Automa did it nice, short, and sweet. You know what I mean? He wasn't snatching no babies. And we seen who the new wolf in town is versus the old wolf that's probably soon to be out of town. I don't know. I mean, maybe, Dillian should come back to win one before he retires, because nobody wants to leave the sport, with that loss on their mind. The last experience you had was a loss. I don't think people want to, deal with that. But Moses, bro, he is a hard-hitting guy. I think he has very heavy hands. And on top of that, he has very hard-hitting hands. He's heavy-handed, but he's very quick. So the speed is power in some cases. And I think Moses is a great combination of both. The guy can fight, and he didn't spare Dillian Whyte. I thought that he would carry him or just be cautious, but he wasn't. He was like, dude, if I see the holes of attack, I'm going to attack him. And rightfully so. He did exactly what he knows to do. If he sees someone makes mistakes, he knows, especially being a southpaw, because they're able to see a dimension or an angle that other fighters, like orthodox fighters, don't really see. So Moses saw him, he immobilized it, acted on it, and got Dillian Whyte's ass out of there. It could have been worse, because the ref could have sent him back in there. And then that would have been a bad knockout. So I think it was embarrassing for Dillian Whyte. I know he walked out. He didn't say anything. So, we want to see what his words were, and how he responds to this loss, how he takes it. He didn't take much damage, to be fair. But again, we don't know if Dillian Whyte's chin is still there intact. We know he's a sucker for uppercuts. I seen one landed, right? That uppercut landed on the inside when he was trying to protect himself in the shell defense. But, those right hooks were chopping. The straight left on the top of the head was impressive. And Moses showed me that attack what's given to you, because it was a smart thing to do. Like, hey, a lot of people have maybe good chins, but can't take headshots. Can take headshots, but can't take chin shots. And I think Moses figured out, like, look, fight what's there, take what he gives you. And he gave him that top of that head. So he landed right on top of the head. And that, I think that knocked his equilibrium out a bit, Dillian Whyte. But let's be real, Dillian Whyte is not very good at his balance anyway. He's not that balanced type fighter. He's all over the place. You know what I mean? So he's not that balanced, known for that balance anyway. So, once you start landing on Dillian, those legs will get a little trembly there, just to be real with you. But no, great performance of Moses Automa. And hey, it's on to the next one. He passed the test. Again, I want to see him, how he takes it on the chin. But hey, your best defense is your offense. So shout out to Ben Davison for that. So, you know what I mean? I think people will get off his back since the AJ defeat. So I think, people will start to come back to the gym and start knocking on the doors of Ben Davison for him to train. So, no, great performance from Moses Automa. Thank everybody that showed up and showed out. Hey, you guys tell me what you think of Moses Automa knocking out Dillian Whyte in one round. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.